NDTV's consulting editor for films, Anupama Chopra, did speak to M Night Shyamalan recently when he was in India about his last film, Lady in the Water, and its disappointing box office success, and whether The Happening will relive the success of his first film, The Sixth Sense.
Night, The Lady in the Water was inspired by a bedtime story you used to tell your daughters, and The Happening is about an airborne virus that causes people to kill themselves. Where did this come from?
Just say it like that, huh? The ideas come from different reasons and different places. The idea for The Happening came on a car ride down the highway, and it came to me not as you described it. You know, how it come, the angle of how the idea comes really dictates how you're going to make the movie. And so for The Happening, the idea of kind of doing an event that's happening in a small area of the United States, and people are dying and they don't understand what's happening, and everyone keeps throwing out theories from terrorism to everything that could be happening, a leak, nuclear leak, and nobody really knows what's happening. That immediately had a certain feeling to it, and then so you knew you were going to die, and you knew we were going to die in the next 30 seconds, but nothing's wrong with us right now. What would we say to each other? What's the last thing you would say to your loved one? What's the last feeling you want to have before it ended? And that's what kind of the movie moves to. You said in an interview that as a filmmaker I want to be original and courageous, and I will never let the fear of being hurt dictate my decisions as a director. But on this movie, Fox asked for extensive rewrites, and you did them, which is also a career first for you. Was this because Lady was a commercial and critical disappointment? Well, no, I don't think anything you just said was true. If you ask every studio I've worked with, they will tell you the easiest guy that they've ever worked with. Every single one. The one time I didn't want to do was when Disney had a different look of the movie completely, completely. And I said, you know what, I'll do this one for somebody else. They totally understood. Critics were especially scathing after Lady, and the allegation, of course, was it's a one-trick pony. Do you pay attention to the criticism? Do you ignore it? Does it make you introspect? What is your response? I don't know what I could do other than sell out. That would make everybody happy. What do you mean? Because what do they want me to do? What would be your interpretation of what they would like me to do?